I'm so excited about our next guest.
You've been quoting one of your favorite lines all morning.
I wish I could quit you. I had to wear my country denim blouse.
Yeah, you really dressed for the occasion.
Well, because the end when there's like hugging. Their shirts are hugging. Oh, look, I'm talking about Brokeback Mountain. It is a new play with music.
Yeah.
I hopefully that's what it sounds like to me. It's now playing at Chicago Shakespeare Theater. It's the North American premiere based on Annie Peru's captivating novella that inspired the Academy Award-winning film where the shirts were hugging at the end, and it just killed. Joining us now is actor, playwright, and apparently a passionate flip-flop wearer, Ashley Robinson. Ashley, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are y'all?
Oh,
We're good,
we're doing
thanks.
great. Look, how are previews going? I know you started this weekend.
Yeah, previews are going, you know what? And you better have your censor bleep ready because I'm fatigued, foul-mouthed, and feral.
Okay, well, hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully you're better.
We
You
are
will
on the
listen to your
radio,
better angels. We are on the
But
radio.
he can get it.
Yeah, no.
Paul's been alerted. He's got his finger on the button.
Paul, his eyeballs just went wink. All right, we got it. So great. So, look, my first introduction to Brokeback Mountain, it wasn't the novella. It was the Ang Lee movie that literally just about did me in. What was your introduction to Annie Peru's Brokeback Mountain?
So what's funny about all this is you guys are based in Chicago, obviously, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, great. So Landmark Century Cinemas. I was here doing a sit-down production of Wicked.
Yeah.
And I lived in East Lakeview, as you do.
Yeah.
And I went to Landmark Century Cinemas, and I just went and saw Devil Wears Prada, too, with my boyfriend. And we went to it was Cinema 1. I will never forget it. And I walked right across the street to what was Borders at the time. And it's pretty like boarded up now.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. And I got the short story and I read it aloud. And that was I don't know, 2006, something.
Yeah.
And then about 10 years later, I said, I wonder if I still have that little slim copy. It had it was just the story. It wasn't in this collection that it comes from. It had the movie poster on it. And I pulled it back down from the shelf and I read it again. And I said, oh my God, this is a play and I know how to make this a play.
Wow.
And yes, it is a play with music, but that did us no favors calling it that in London because they all thought it was a musical,
Right.
which I can't think of a more ridiculous thing in my life.
Like Wicked, that's a musical.
Right.
Brokeback Mountain
right.
is a play with music.
Yeah,
It enhances the story.
Yeah, well, it gives us tone, and it gives us outer landscape, which we can't get in the theater.
Yeah.
And it gives us inner landscape of a lead character who really doesn't say a hell of a lot, which is a bit of a problem in a theater.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's so funny because it reminds me just the tone of it sounds a lot to me like Frank Galati's Grapes of Wrath, where there is music that helps to give you like a sense of place, of time, the expansion. Because like as you were saying, it's so hard to do that in a theater. And especially with this character of Ennis, who is quite quiet. Like for me, not to do a quick little side step, but just because you brought up Devil Wears Prada, Devil Wears Prada, the musical, had an out-of-town tryout here, and I remember they've changed it a lot, but I remember thinking like, okay, a musical, a character only bursts into song because they have no other choice. They're feeling such huge emotions, and with like Miranda Priestley, that character keeps all of her emotions in secret. So like, how can she burst into song? And so was this a challenge for you with this character who is like very stoic, like still waters run deep, like all that sort of stuff? Was that a challenge to bring this story to the stage?
No, I don't think so. I'm from a really rural town in South Carolina. I think that's why Annie chose me to do the thing, because I gave her a treatment, which is, this is what I want to do with music. This is what, and luckily she said, this is our guy. But I think humor. There's a lot of humor that's probably that is definitely in her story that a lot of people, I think maybe in London, just because it's so colloquial and salty and that sort of working class American spit in tragedy's face, let's laugh about it.
Yeah.
There's no funnier place to be than a Southern funeral.
Right?
You know?
Yes.
And so I put a lot of, especially around his stoicness, there's a lot of humor. And that's how you do it without, there was an opera too, and it's like, well, he's not singing this for the same reason you talked about Miranda Priestley not singing.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Devil Wears Prada, but that sounds just odd because it takes her power away.
Yeah. It's a challenge. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We're on the same page, Ashley.
Yeah.
This play's going to be great.
Ash, were there any moments from the short story that became like more powerful to you in the theater setting than they were on the page?
Interesting. Well, yes, because there's I have on the first page of the script more. It's a quote from the brilliant Mark Twain biography that came out last year. It's by the same guy who wrote the Hamilton biography that Hamilton's based on. I don't know his name. That's me being an idiot, but
you're in previews. You're tired. You're salty. It's fine.
I'm tired and salty. But there's a great Twain quote where he says, "There's more in his silences than in his words," and I think you can really do that. And that really lifts off the page. And there's so much breath in this, though it is 90 minutes and we span 20 years and there's so much breath and space. And the music, a big part of this poetry. I just did it. It's
okay. We're all good.
He's on it.
We're all good. That's a little bonus for the YouTube set. Is what we got right
there. What was I saying before? Oh, her music. Gorgeous prose. Yeah. So Dan, I would put in like paragraphs about the land and her describing the sky and the light and he would just brilliantly sort of lift it and sometimes directly put it, set it. He would directly set it. And sometimes it would rhyme and sometimes not. And sometimes he said the other day during an interview we did for like in-house for Chicago Shakes, he said, I just want to say, like, if Annie Prue wants a lyric credit, she deserves it because but that's the power of music as well, to lift that off the page and for us to get her written word, which you can't really get in the film. And what I'm really, the reason she really picked me is I think I'm really working class and I come from working class people, and I think she said this to me, that it's not it is a gay story, of course, but that's not the point. Like our culture has taken this and made it a punchline, and it's the gay cowboy story. And my God, it's so much more than that, and so much universal. No more universal than that. And I think the reason that she really honed in on what I was trying to do is we both say, and she agrees, that this is really a story about class. And it's a story, and we don't often, we love to talk about identity politics, but we never include class. And it's very interesting to me that because it should be. And I think that's why this story happens and still does happen. What'd you say? Sorry.
No.
We had to bleep you again, Ashley. The S word.
I'm tired.
That's okay. You warned us.
If people who are listening to this show have not heard this language before, then. Yes. Then they need to grow up.
But so wait, so I've got so the music, this is all original. It's not like found songs that would kind of help establish. No. It's taken from the text.
It's taken from the text, and Dan did also really beautiful things. So there are like radio songs, and there are gorgeous moments where songs will be live. And the band really opens up. Like we've been hearing sort of canned music, like in the bar and, in different locations. And then when they go to the mountain, the space really expands with light.
Yeah.
And sonically, we go from a little tinny jukebox speaker, and then the band joins in and takes over. And then there's another moment when the band is live and all this stuff is going on, and Alma just comes in and switches on the radio, and all the sound from the band just zaps into the radio. So there's a lot of sonic fun that we're having, and Dan is having. And
I'm so excited about this. And again, there's something so wonderful about, like you were saying, the power and the universality of music to really just, again, like capture a moment in time that really will like help set the scene, especially like in a theatrical way.
And speaking of that, I mean, is there an emotional response that you hope audiences carry with them when they leave the theater?
Yo, I have to tell you, these previews have been, and I think that Americans get the colloquial nature of the thing, and they get, it's been, I mean, not only hooting and hollering and cheering and all of that stuff, but people are sobbing, and couples are holding each other.
Oh.
Yeah, that will be me on Thursday.
So moving.
Just like you know.
Thanks for the warning, Ash.
It's crazy. I just got chills thinking about seeing this.
Well, you're doing your job. I mean, you're doing something important if you're getting that kind of reaction out of people.
I hope so. Because it's a story that really, unfortunately, still needs to be told. Yeah. And I hope not too soon as a cautionary tale,
Yeah. Yeah. So we've been alluding to the production had Brokeback Mountain had a run in London's West End. Has it changed? Because I was thinking, because like as you've been saying, this story is uniquely American in many ways. There is something about the working class structure, the just where the mountains and the plain, like just there's something very uniquely American. Have you changed? Like, have you been doing any working with the actors for this North American production, or?
Oh yeah. The fun thing about having new actors, and I got to put a lot of. Yeah, I'm cheap. I love a laugh. So but I put a lot of jokes back in and a lot of levity back in, because I really believe that if you open people's hearts like that, then you can deliver the punch a lot deeper. And so there's you're going to have a good time, because there is light in this piece, and there is humor in this piece, and I got to put scenes back that were taken out for London, and the other fun thing is you get to tailor a suit to actors. So I'm like, ooh, like Jack's really good at this, and I expanded the rodeo monologue for him, and now I need an intro into these two monologues. I think it needs to be about the truck as a metaphor. His truck, that he's got this brand new truck, and he misses his old truck from when he was poor, because a sort of wealth disparity happens between the two of them as we go along these 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years, I meant to say, put a pin in that. The music also helps take us 20 years through time. So that's also a use of the music. Now back to the wealth disparity between Jack and Ennis, because Jack marries well.
Yeah.
And Ennis continues to be sort of a deadbeat husband and father.
Yeah.
And Alma becomes a very important character in this piece. So it's not just a piece for gay men, even though, the bathroom line is a lot longer for the men.
Only at the theater and gay bars.
Ashley, quick question. Finish your thought. Sorry.
Women are very important, and someone came up to the director after in London in tears, American guy in his late 60s, and said, "We did this to our wives."
Wow.
And
Touched some nerves there, huh?
yeah, and so there's a lot of that in here with Alma that I don't think was as present in other forms, I guess.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to make her almost a fulcrum and a sounding board for what these women went through, and the wake of destruction that hiding oneself and having to hide oneself because of society and because of class, just how that ravages.
It still happens too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today. You hear lines like, we both married with kids, right? And when they're in the motel bed together, and you hear this sort of uncomfortable laughter.
Yeah.
It's like,
you're like,
this is.
Well, you are.
Oh yeah, stepped on some toes there.
I was just quickly before we let you go, because we're near the end here, Ashley. You're back in Chicago. What are your favorite things to do now that you're back?
Oh, I had a very sort of emotional. I took my boyfriend to we did a little walk up Boys Town, fine, whatever. But we went back down Broadway to my favorite bookshop that I now can't. What's the one on Broadway?
Unabridged Books.
Oh,
yep.
So good, because I used to live on Berry and Broadway, and I would go to that Intelligentsia every single morning.
Yeah.
And we walked down to Century Cinemas, and we went to the very theater in which I saw Brokeback, and because that's all very special.
Yeah.
But I love that neighborhood. And we went to Lincoln Park to Steppenwolf and walked around Lincoln Park, and I love that.
Yeah,
and
I've been blessed to live in that neighborhood too, and I too saw Brokeback Mountain at the Landmark Cinema, Century Cinema.
Oh wow!
Exactly where I saw. Maybe we were in the same screening. Who knows?
Let's just say that we were, huh?
Let's say we were.
Let's say we were.
And I can't wait to go full circle and see you. We're coming to the press opening on Thursday, so we're really excited to see
Can y'all come and say hello? I have curly hair, and I'll be in a brown suede shirt jacket.
Ooh, I love it.
100%.
We will say hello for sure.
We will.
Please come.
And make sure don't miss the North American premiere of Brokeback Mountain, written by Ashley Robinson. It's I think it's North American premiere at Chicago Shakespeare Theater. It's now playing through June 28th. For tickets and for information, go to chicagoshakes.com. Ashley Robinson, we thank you for being salty, and we wish we could quit you, but we can't.
We can't quit you.
And my shirt's gonna hug another shirt, and I'm gonna be real sad all the time. Oh my gosh, Ashley Robinson, break legs as you head towards opening night.
Can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ashley.
Right.
Thank you.
You bet.